There is no God, it's all a lie.
This oven doesn't light, they said. Oh man, pilot valve on hold. And see the tip of that thermocouple glowing cherry red. Still not holding. Yeah, that'll be a thermocouple bag. Cooking Performance Group, aka Cheap Crappy Atosa Garbage.
The logs, they're very good with that. Go down the water off the light, yeah, you didn't do nothing. Take it soft, little toast.
Let's see what it actually takes to change a thermocouple on one of these commercial ovens like this. With a gas valve on the top. This is the oven safety valve and thermostat right here. We gotta take all the knobs off. We gotta take out these screws to get this front panel off of here. This one you didn't really have to, but yeah, that's how you have to do it. You gotta take the knobs off. Put them over here and keep them in order. That way this isn't an issue. So, now we gotta clear the stovetop. That's good enough for just doing this pilot, so I'm gonna take these out. These are real easy. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Okay, now this line right here, this is the thermocouple line. I'm gonna take this little box out of the way. And there's the thermocouple right there. That's the same connection that's on every single thermocouple. And if your valve's on the top, you're gonna need a 4-foot long thermocouple probably. And if your safety valve's on the bottom, you don't have to take the top of the stove apart. Shouldn't be very tight. If it is super tight, they broke it. Okay, so that's that side undone. You can see it runs down the side of the oven. Once you got these two pieces out of the oven, you can see the thermocouple right there. Not like you didn't see it in the beginning of the video, but whatever. Just gonna unscrew that little nut. There that is. Now, that thermocouple is run up through that little channel there. There's a couple ways to go about this. This way tends to be my favorite. You just tape the thermocouple end of the new one to the valve end of the old one. And then you just feed it through. It might be a little tricky, but it's probably less tricky than feeding it without doing it this way. See, now we got our new thermocouple run. Here's the new thermocouple where it belongs. And we just have to untape this. Alright then. Now we just feed this thing back through the same hole we took it out of. That nut doesn't have to be tight. It's just supposed to hold it in place. It doesn't do any electrical connections or anything. This one does do electrical connections. The copper part is one electrode and the silver part is the other. If you over tighten it, you'll squish them together and you'll short the thermocouple out. So don't do that. Alright. Finger tight and snug it a quarter turn or so with a pair of pliers. That's all you gotta do. That's good enough right there. That's more than enough. The thermocouple has been replaced. Alright, it's holding just like that. Took about 2 seconds for it to get hot enough to hold. Now if we turn the oven on, we got oven. Cool. Now you just put your stuff back together and you're done. We'll just kind of tuck this in here. That's good. On some ovens, it's easier to get to the thermocouple connection from the front. So you would want to take your front panel off and leave your stove top together. Just depends on the stove, you know? But that's all there is to changing a thermocouple. They cost like $20 on Amazon. They take a half an hour to replace if you've done it before, an hour if you haven't. Don't pay $900 for a thermocouple replacement. That would be a ripoff. Thermocouples are a ripoff.